Your Voice, Your Vote coverage continuing just 1 week to Election Day, and former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have Northeast Wisconsin top of mind.
Yeah, both campaigns preparing to meet voters in our area right now. Emily Roberts is live outside the Resch Center in Ashwaubenon, where Trump is set to hold a rally tomorrow. Emily, what do voters need to know?
Tammy Emerson, today is the day to mail in your ballot if you're voting absentee. The Wisconsin Elections Commission recommends sending those ballots in at least 7 days before the election. Of course, that is today. Both presidential campaigns are hoping to get their names bubbled in on your ballot. Brett Favre is joining Trump in Titletown as a special guest speaker tomorrow. Doors open at 2 Wednesday afternoon before Trump takes the stage inside the Resch Center at 6. And Vice President Kamala Harris holding a rally in Madison around the same time. Artists like Mumford & Sons and Gracie Abrams are performing. Former President Bill Clinton is also making a trip to our area. He's campaigning for the Harris-Walz team in the Fox Valley and Milwaukee on Thursday. You can keep it right here with Action 2 News for the very latest on campaigns in our Your Voice, Your Vote coverage. And that includes watching our election special every night this week starting at 6:30. Live in Ashwaubenon, Emily Roberts, Action 2 News.
Emily, thanks so much. Senator Tammy Baldwin will be campaigning in Green Bay and Sheboygan as part of her Forward Bus Tour, traveling to 16 counties across Wisconsin in 5 days. She will also make stops in Beloit and Racine. Her opponent, Eric Hovde, will be UW-Madison tonight for an energy and economics discussion. And as Emily mentioned, Action 2 News will have your special Your Voice, Your Vote coverage ahead of the election. Tune in at 6:30 every weeknight through November 5th for a day of news and candidate profile pieces.
First alert now, parents with little ones.